This is Lp Singh. Today we are joined with Amreet Sidhu. He's a realtor in Moncton and he's serving Dieppe and Riverview. He's gonna talk about the neighborhoods of Moncton, Dieppe, and Riverview. We'll talk about where to buy property and Hi, thanks for tuning in. My name is Lp Singh. Me and my partner, we invest in New Brunswick and Nova Scotia. We find off-market deals like deeply discounted. If you want to have access to those deals, or you can message us, you can email us. We would love to connect with you. And we are actively managing our own projects. We have good contractors, property managers. If you want to have access to those good contractors, property managers, let us know. We will love to connect with you, and and we're gonna make more videos about investing in New Brunswick and Nova Scotia. So please consider subscribing. And once again, thanks for your time. And a little bit about new subdivisions, and almost all about Moncton. Okay, so yeah, Amrit, now you can start. You can take over.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Amreet. Thank you for inviting. Again, thanks for the introduction. Everybody, I'm Amreet Sidhu. I work for EXP Realty. I've been in real estate for almost 2 years now. And all I can tell is I love this. I love helping people, and I love how a lot of people are coming to Moncton, especially New Brunswick is growing. It's a beautiful province. As you all know, Moncton is located in beautiful province of New Brunswick. We have it's one of the biggest cities, including Fredericton, which is the capital city, St. John. So there are all kinds of other smaller cities, as you can see, Woodstock, Grand Falls, Bathurst up north. But today in our video, we'll be mainly talking about Moncton because this is where I practice and this is where I spent last 4 years of my life. So to start with, we will be talking about some of the attractions, why Moncton, why not Moncton, what are some of the pros and cons, what are the best neighborhoods, what are the opportunities. So yeah, I'll start off with the Moncton North, and which is always the best option. Everybody wants to be in Moncton North. There's a lot of schools. I'll start off with when I say Moncton North, it's in this area. Casino New Brunswick, as you all know, one of the greatest attraction, a lot of visitors. Magnetic Hill, another attraction where families take their kids for some fun activities, including a zoo. They have a water park. They have a couple of other little sweet spots that you can always make sure you have a good time. So a lot of visitors from all over New Brunswick and even Nova Scotia, they come for a visit. They bring their families and whatnot. Talking about Moncton North, Evergreen Park School, it's one of the very popular schools. All of my clients would like to send their kids to this school. For some reason, it's very popular. It has really good reviews. So Evergreen is one of the nicest neighborhoods, as you can see. And if you see the Ryan Street, it goes from all over until the Evergreen. A lot of new construction in this neighborhood. All the houses are 2000 plus, 2010 plus. Very nice, lavish houses. A lot of semi-detached, single family. And there are a lot of multi-units as well. But if you were to travel in this neighborhood, you will see nothing but semis, detached, single family units. Very pretty, very amazing, friendly neighborhood. Very low crime rate. Most of the families they earn high incomes. And talking about, let's go move on to Mountain Road.
And Amrit, can we can we talk about a little bit about where to invest and where's the most multifamily apartment buildings are?
When we talk about multi-units, apartments. It's pretty much all over Moncton. But I've seen a lot of apartments in central Moncton downtown. DF is growing way too fast. And even in Moncton North, there are a lot of apartments here and there, especially the new ones close to the casino in this neighborhood, Sunshine Drive, somewhere around Harrow's Court. So you'll see apartments here and there, but Moncton North is really known for first family houses like semi-detached, detached. So a lot of first-time home buyers would like to go in Moncton North, like I said.
Like it's a class neighborhood, right? Or A
Absolutely.
plus.
Yeah.
No crime
So
at all. Okay.
low
Yeah.
crime rate, good schools, close to pretty much everything. Trans-Canada Highway, as you can see, close to casino, a lot of motels. So Mountain Road is one of the popular road here, all full of commercial buildings, a lot of businesses, close to plazas. There's a lot of shopping
Yeah.
opportunities.
And they got in Moncton North, there is a Trinity Mall, right? And
Yeah,
all these stores and like if you
yeah. We
can
have a
zoom in,
Walmart.
yeah, Walmart,
Drive.
Best
There's
Buy.
another little plaza here. We used to have a Costco in this plaza, but they moved over to some other spot. So this is Mapleton Plaza. We have nice Good Life. That's where I go for my gym, and a lot more shopping places. This is one of my favorite spots to go. I spend a lot of my time here in this plaza. It has Scotia, the bank that I go with. Eastside Mario's is one of my favorite restaurants. And Cineplex. Who doesn't like Cineplex,
Yeah.
right? So Mountain Road is very popular. A lot of attractions around Mountain Road.
And
You can,
Mountain Road, it starts from like core downtown center of Moncton, right? And it
yeah, it
meets
runs
to
all the way.
Trans-Canada.
Yeah, all the way from pretty much casino to goes end of the downtown. It connects to three different uh, centers, also Moncton North, Central Moncton, and Downtown Moncton. So right now we will be just covering Moncton for the first part.
Okay.
And another thing that I wanted to add, I've seen a lot of international students, and most of our viewers will be
Mm.
people outside Canada or people outside New Brunswick. So
Yeah.
for them, they would they wanna they wanna really know where
Yeah.
will they be spending, what would be good options for them. So I would suggest I'm just gonna find NBCC. As you can see, it's a very big school, one of the biggest schools here. A lot of international students come study, so they like to stay somewhere around
Yeah.
the
Easy to
school.
commute, right?
Yeah, so
Yeah.
this neighborhood is pretty attractive for them. Decent. There's a lot of multi-units as well. There's a lot of rental spots, a lot of houses with the basements. So I would say this is one of the nicest neighborhoods as well. And trust me, the bus service is amazing. A lot of people can travel from north to center to downtown. Everything is connected. Do you want to add anything, LP? Did I miss anything?
No, you're doing it. I just wanna talk about now. Like, I wanna talk about the downtown, right? Because that's where everybody wanna buy as a rental property, right? And because
Right.
it's
For
high in demand for rent. Even here, University de Moncton, right? That French university, a lot of
Mhm.
demand for rentals in that area.
Yeah,
And between that McLaughlin and Elmwood Drive, there are a lot of multi-unit
yeah,
apartment buildings, right? I
a
mean,
lot of
20 units,
apartments.
10 units, even
Yeah,
like there are companies from Alberta. They buy here. There is a one company, and they are in Calgary. They have a
yeah,
bunch of multifamily here on Elmwood Drive. I know.
right. Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. I know a lot of investors are targeting anything close to schools or the shopping mall. Man, you can never be wrong. But from my experience, most of my clients, what they do is uh, they don't know much about the city, they don't know much about the area. But what I find from my past experience, doesn't matter where you are, you're in Moncton, Dieppe, Riverview, if you put something for anything for rent on Kijiji or, for example, a marketplace,
Yeah.
it'll go right away, it will go quick. There's the vacancy rate is super low still. A lot of immigrants are coming over, and Immigration Canada has big plans for next 3 years. So there's gonna be a lot of people coming to New Brunswick, for example, Nova Scotia, PEI. So Moncton is one of the hottest cities. It's called the hub city because it's in the middle. It's in the it's close to, as you can see, PEI,
Yeah.
close to Nova Scotia. A lot of truck companies in Moncton. A lot of one of my best friends, he owns a trucking company here, and he's like his business went from here to there since he moved from Toronto to Moncton.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, there are a
Moncton,
lot of, a lot of, even Canada Post, they have distribution center here. Now, Walmart, they opened a new distribution center here. And
right? Yeah,
why? Because it's in the center. It's easy to commute, and it's just 1.5 hour for for Prince Edward Island, and a 2.5 hour for Nova Scotia, like for Halifax. I
right,
mean,
right. No,
yeah,
definitely, the government is spending a lot of time and money to create more jobs so we can have more people here who can. They're trying to work on the retention because a lot of people are coming, but what's happening is if they don't see good job opportunities, they will move out. They'll look for some opportunities in Toronto or bigger cities like Montreal.
yeah.
So a lot of big companies are coming over. They're creating more jobs. It's helping the city grow very much. I've seen Moncton grown a lot in the last 2 years for sure.
Yeah. And can we talk about a little bit like I know some neighborhoods are like a little bit rough. It's not too much, right? It's not like a D-class neighborhood, but there are some streets which are a little bit rough, right? But there are a lot of gentrification that's happening and it's getting improved, right?
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
here on on Robinson Street here in the downtown.
That's a
Can
really good
yeah, zoom
question.
in?
This part of the city, as you can see, I would say the crime in Moncton definitely has gone up since past few years. But I would like to add is it's fairly safer than a lot of other cities. Like this neighborhood, for example, there's a lot of homeless people are seen, a lot of people with low income, so they choose this neighborhood because of cheaper properties. They're older, lesser rent. But honestly, from my experience, you'll see like people all over, like homeless people all over the city. But this part in particular is not very attractive for some reason, especially for my investors. But what I've seen is since last couple of years, a lot of my clients they bought properties close to the downtown. The fact that it's closer, a lot they started doing Airbnbs and they're making good money. So the
Yeah.
properties are cheaper, they're older, but if you find a good property, you wouldn't really have any issues renting it or like there's only a couple of streets here, for example, Weldon, Cameroon, this the 2, 3 streets. I wouldn't really recommend
Okay.
my clients to go have anything there, but other than that, it's a fairly
Uh,
good city. Doesn't matter where you are in Moncton, but it's you can check out this website. We'll post in our link at the end of the video.
okay.
It,
Yeah, I'll
it
put that
shows all the
in the
neighborhoods.
description.
Yeah, absolutely. As you can see, Moncton is ranked uh, number
Yeah.
96. And so
Yeah,
yeah,
32
there's a
ranked
lot of data
number.
here. Yeah, so our clients can, our viewers can go use this website. They give really nice detailed maps with all the crime rates, property crimes, crime against people.
Yeah.
So I use this tool a lot to help my clients understand better which neighborhoods are better and which neighborhoods to stay away from.
Yeah.
But
And
to conclude, I would say Moncton is fairly safer than a lot of other cities. Uh, and you have your investments will be safe, I must
Yeah,
say.
yeah, and this is the main street where like people gonna find a lot of shops. That's the kind of hub downtown, right? A
Yeah,
lot of
so
people
many.
are doing Airbnb here.
Oh yeah, a lot of
Yeah,
Airbnb in
and
this
Avenue
region.
Center.
Avenue Center, they built a couple of years ago. A really good attraction. A lot of hockey games, big events, concerts. There's always something going on, especially in summers. And there's a lot of restaurants, new hotels, especially Indian restaurant, which I like. Uh, there's all kinds of businesses. So this is very attractive region. Like a lot of, if I was an investor, I would definitely find anything for sale in this area is safe. Like you can close your eyes. If it's a lot, if it's a duplex, if it's a multi-unit, you will never have any issues renting it.
Yeah, and that's the CF Champlain Mall.
Yeah,
So
that's one
that's
of the
the second
popular
mall
ones.
in Moncton, and it sits right in the core downtown.
Yeah, we have a lot of grocery stores around. This is where pretty much uh, Moncton ends and Dieppe starts on the other side.
Yeah,
So anything before that is like very mix of French and English. But I find Dieppe, a lot of French Canadians, they tend to live in Dieppe. Dieppe, I lived in Dieppe for 2 years and I had a great time. Amazing. I lived in Fox Creek neighborhood.
yeah. This is the
Somewhere
new
around,
subdivision, right?
yeah,
Uh,
a lot of new construction in this neighborhood in this area.
yeah, and there
I,
are like houses are pretty expensive there because it's obviously new subdivision, right?
right,
And
right.
in Dieppe, a lot of people, almost all of them, they speak French, but they also speak English too. So nobody have any problem at all if they like if you only knew about English, right? So
Yeah,
right, they do
Moncton
understand
is one
English
of the
too.
only bilingual provinces, and people do speak English very well here, guys. Don't be afraid. Don't If you don't speak French, don't be like I
Yeah,
can't do anything. Trust me, I don't speak French personally. I don't understand anything. I'm trying to learn. It's a beautiful language,
yeah.
but definitely don't be discouraged. The Dieppe is beautiful, and a lot of my clients who don't speak French, they live in Dieppe. They love it. It's
Mm.
close to the mall, nice schools. A lot of families they send their kids to French schools and they want their kids to learn French in the beginning. So that's amazing. That's what I like about Dieppe. It's close to the airport, and
Mm.
Dieppe is growing big time. Like there's a lot of land on this side that needs to be developed. So a lot of big projects are coming up in the next couple of years. Champlain
Yeah.
Street, it's one of the very popular streets.
And
Uh,
the fact that like Moncton have bilingual, like Moncton have people who speak French and English too, right? So there are a lot of call centers here, right? TD
yeah,
have big Canadian, big call center.
absolutely. TD just, I think they have over 1,000. Correct me if I'm wrong, but they have a lot of people working
Yeah,
at the call center here, close to the mall. That's right. It's within the mall.
yeah, yeah.
They spend a lot of money in that center. I have a lot of friends who work there, and they pay well, and it's again close to Moncton and Dieppe. So yeah,
Yeah, we'll talk about Riverview also, like, right? Because
yeah.
I mean, Riverview
How
is
can we
that's
miss
the
Riverview? Riverview is one of my favorite part of the city. So. Uh, I must say, a lot of my investors, a lot of my clients, their preference is for some reason to go in Moncton. It could be Moncton North, whatever, yeah. But Riverview in past 2 years have grown so much. Like the amount of new construction, the amount of new semis and detached that they've built in all of this neighborhood is amazing. Like beautiful, beautiful
and
new
the
projects.
yeah, and there are two bridges who connects from like Mountain to Riverview. One is here.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and like there is
There's
a bus
Causeway
service.
here. Sorry.
Like I said, there is a bus service who connects Riverview and like Mountain. If let's say you
Yeah,
don't have car, there is no problem. Like there are a lot of even on here on this Cloverdale, there are multi-unit buildings, some are 20 unit plus. So there
Yeah,
are a lot of tenants, renters who don't have car, like obviously they don't need it, right? And they don't have any problem at all, like commute to Moncton for work or something like that.
right. A lot there's you said it right. There's a lot of multi-units in Riverview. Rental are a little cheaper, and property taxes, for example, it's fairly different than Moncton or Dieppe. But I find it's a little cheaper.
Yeah,
So that's one of the reasons a lot of people are moving to Moncton, or sorry, Riverview.
yeah,
And I find a lot of families, it's very English, and a lot of families they speak English, and even the schools, they have some nice schools in Riverview as well. Yeah,
yeah, yeah. And they have everything. I mean, they got Sobeys. I mean, in terms of grocery, right? And they have like
oh
I
yeah,
mean, all these
the
stores. They
superstore
don't.
right here.
Yeah,
They
Atlantic
have
Superstore.
shoppers, all kinds of convenience stores.
Yeah,
Not a lot of shopping options, but you know what? It's literally 5 minutes away
yeah,
from the
yes,
mall.
5 minutes away.
No, it's amazing. Moncton in general doesn't matter where exactly in Moncton you want to move. You can go to Dieppe, Riverview, North, Moncton East. Yeah, it's just amazing. Everything is super close, so you can travel from one side of the city to the other side in less than 20-30 minutes. And
Yeah,
yeah, we have beautiful highways connecting outside through Trans-Canada, and we
yeah.
have Wheeler Boulevard, Highway 15, as you see this one right here
Yeah,
connecting.
this is like a loop. I
Yeah,
mean, it this is a loop which cover the whole mountain, right?
right,
And this
absolutely.
is another thing. Like almost every city have kind of a loop which goes all over. Like in Edmonton, there is a. I mean, I don't remember the name, but it's like a highway which covers the whole Edmonton, and same thing with the Calgary too. So
Absolutely.
same as like this Wheeler Boulevard, Highway 15, it covers the whole mountain.
Yeah, no,
And
that's perfect. It's very convenient. I've never really faced any traffic issues since I moved from Toronto like 5 years ago. Never
yeah,
ever I got stuck in traffic. Never ever, like, even if there's an accident, trust me, you can just
yeah,
take another route. There's so many options to go
yeah,
choose from, and yeah, it's just amazing how the city is. But moving forward, I'm very
yo,
excited about selling more real estate to our investors. I think if you have any questions, you can always reach out to Lovepreet. He's very
thing.
very active wholesaler. He sells, yeah, he gives me a lot of business as well. And reach out to me. We have a lot of other good realtors in the city, and I must say it's a great choice to move to Moncton. A lot of new jobs in next few years, and a lot of good business opportunities as well. I have known a lot of people who came to Moncton from big cities like Vancouver, Toronto. They have businesses, they have multiple properties. Their portfolio is just growing every year. They're
Yeah, I
doing
mean,
very well, very well.
because like there are a lot of investors who invest in Moncton, and they're from BC, Vancouver, right? And Toronto, because they can buy like two, three properties with that money that they only gonna buy one property over there. And
Exactly.
another thing is cash flow is pretty. I mean, every property, if you're buying right, you gotta buy right. If you're buying right, every property cash flow positive. And another thing is now rent cap is off from 2023. So
Right.
obviously that makes kind of a lot sense to buy because you are not stuck at rent cap.
Exactly. No, it's just amazing how you can buy a house for like on average $300,000. It was
Yeah,
cheaper a couple of years ago, but we had that little boom here as well. But government is trying hard to stop that boom, which is healthy for market. I mean, I want everybody to be able to afford a house. I want everyone to be able to have a roof on their heads. So the government is working, and I want all all the market to be fair for everyone. So it's getting there. There's going to be a lot more immigration. There's going to be a lot of new jobs coming up. Like I said before, it's just you can never go wrong moving to Moncton. Trust me.
Yeah, and another thing is like almost like 3 years ago, there are not a lot of international students who are coming to New Brunswick, right? But now, there are a lot of international students who are coming, and because of that, obviously, like there is a lot of rental demand. Even it doesn't matter. Properties are cheaper than Toronto or Vancouver. Still, like vacancy rate is very low.
I know we need
Yeah,
to build a lot more houses here for sure.
yeah.
If you are a builder, if you are a contractor looking at this video, trust me, Moncton is the place. Move,
Yeah,
you make fortune. You will always have business. You will never be not busy.
yeah, and I do wanna thank you for like hopping on this call and giving this so much information about Moncton. And we'll do another video. We'll dig deep into some neighborhoods, right? And we'll talk about more about the investing opportunities. And yep,
Absolutely. No, thank you for having me. It's my pleasure to be here. And like I said, I'll leave my contact information. And thank you for inviting. I would love to talk more in details. And yeah, we'll go on from there. I would love to help as many families as possible.
yeah. And in case, let's say if we miss something, you can leave a comment and let us know if you need any help. Or our contact information will be down in description. You can contact us, not a problem, and we are welcome to help. Yeah.
You have help. Thank you.
Okay. Okay, guys. Thanks, and thanks.